Oh, Nomadic Fanatic's not going to be able to ride the train anymore. We're all well aware of what happened when Tater got burgled at the motel. Well, he just got robbed on a train too, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's see what some other folks have been into. Let's start with Lady Bugout. Lady Bugout did a video. She talked about what she would change if she redid her build already. She just got it done, but she's already, living with it and figuring out a few things, nothing major that she would change. There's a couple things. One was her toilet situation, and something that was in the way. It was kind of like a separating toilet. Well, she has one now and a lady pee jug, if you will. Guys, they can, they don't need a big, you know what I'm talking about. Lady pee jugs. Lady Bugout talking about lady pee jugs. That she's talking about an awning and stuff, something that to block the sun at her door. She had changed the bed a little bit. She'd have made her own instead of buying something already pre-made, and some things like that. A step. She wants a step that is attached to the van that can go in and out, because she has the little stools that she puts down, but she often leaves and forgets them and leaves them behind. So she's got that. We got BunnyPlaysHere. She did a video about the General, which is a train in Georgia. Basically, she gives a big history lesson of what the deal was with the train and the General, how it impacted the Civil War and the supply chain and all that good stuff. So go over and check that out. Pretty good stuff. Really good, informative video from Bunny. Oh, and I talked about Lady Bugout and pee jugs. Well, not pee jugs, but instead of Campervan, he got new water jug. This one has a wider mouth with a different lid. The lid doesn't leak, and it's bigger, so he can actually get his hand in to clean it and scrub it, where the other one was different. And some other things that he was excited about, some new headphones and some other things. That's what he was talking about. And of course, drinking coffee like Scott always does. Speaking of Scott, we have Scott and Terry from Destination Open Road. Yeah, they're making videos. They made like 5 since they've been back. I'm just kind of waiting to see if they're going to disappear again, because I think the last one was last day in Alaska, so there might be one more video of them coming home, but then it'll probably poof, disappear like nothing ever happened. And then, 8 months or so, or sometime next year, they'll pop back up and go, hey, we're going here. Like, they never left. Like, we're supposed to know exactly what the hell happened with them people. Let's see, who else do we got? Morgan, Unstoppable Morgan. She did a live stream. She does a little thing, don't be alone on the holiday. So just about every holiday she does a live stream. So anybody that has nothing to do, they don't have to be alone. They can go hang out with Morgan. There are some people in the chat were talking about her and comparing her and Nikki Delventhal. And they used to be friends, and there's a whole big to-do with that too. But but Morgan, she still seems like she's still on the wagon. She's looking good. She's looking healthy. So thumbs up, hats off to her. I wish her well. I didn't stay long. She was holding her mic. I hate when you have a little lavalier mic and people hold their mic. Bunny did that too. That's a pet peeve of mine. It has a clip. It has a magnet. Stick it on your shirt. Stick it on your hat. Put it somewhere. But when you hold them damn things, that's not the way they're supposed to be used. If you want to hold a mic, go get a handheld mic. Again, that's just a pet peeve of mine. It drives me nuts. All right, let's get on to Tater. Tater, this was probably one of the better. So far, it's the best Route 66 video. It wasn't quite as boring. There was actually some cool stuff that he showed, because they got on the train and they went to the Grand Canyon. So that was kind of cool. Some of the stuff was neat. So it wasn't as boring as it has been. So it was nice to see some of the things, some of the places, and that was interesting. I'll give him that. It was okay. But then on the way back on the train, yeah, they had the little bandits on the horseback, and they held up the train and did all that stuff, and they came through, which was kind of a neat thing because, you know, they came through, and if you wanted to tip everybody, you know, for their little excursion and their tour and everything, that's how you did it. You know, you got robbed. But the first thing to come to mind was, oh no, we know what happens when Tater gets robbed, because he's so traumatized from his motel where he got his laptop and cameras and everything else stolen. And yeah, I don't know. We still aren't sure exactly what happened there, if anything, the whole laptop ordeal. And he was filming on cameras that he said got stolen a week later. I don't know. But anyway, but he says he's so traumatized that he can't stay in hotels anymore. He's all paranoid and this and that and the other thing. So now that he got robbed on a train, I wonder if he'll be able to ever ride a train again. I don't know. And I notice he's been wearing his little motion sickness patch behind his ear. So what, now he can't even walk now without a motion sickness patch? But anyway, I guess we'll see if the Tater ever gets on a train again after his traumatic experience coming home from the Grand Canyon. And you know how we do here, right?
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.